Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Woohoo!
What up, what up, what it do, everybody? We back. We back. We are back. Yeah. Feel like it's been a little while, too. Yeah, it's been a little while. Been a few Mondays, but we back on here. We live. This is your boy Mike J from Raw Voices, Chocolate Kiss, Switchplay TV, Switchplay Remote, Podcastic. And on the side of me, we have a guest in the building. What's your name?
I am the C, the A, the M, the A, the R, the Y, the N. What? My name is Cameron. No, I'm Cameron. Hey, I got a beat.
And on the side of her, we have the one, the only.
L is in the hills.
In the house.
What's up, y'all? I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I missed y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Yeah, I was missing everybody too. I'm like, yeah, we got to get back in here. I knew we had to take some, breaks and everything, but it's on and popping.
LB. Say hi.
Huh?
Say hi.
What's up? What's happening, y'all? They hear nothing I said?
No.
I missed y'all. What's happening, y'all? You know what time it is. It's Monday.
It is Monday. And on the side of L, we have
Terry T. What's going on, y'all? It feels like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hope everybody had a good holiday.
Long time ago these days.
And a little bit around the corner from her, we have.
Hey, you have Phoenix in the house. All right. What up, though?
And straight across from me, the one who gives the best introduction for herself, more than she gives for everybody else, we have.
There we go.
It's me,
It is her,
Lady Melody.
Lady M.
All right. Everybody signed in.
Yeah, today we have an interesting topic. Very interesting. This is. That's what he said.
I don't know how to plug it.
Foolishness starts already. But yeah, we got an interesting topic today. If y'all want to call in 248-854-9850.
Silence them.
And the topic is question.
What women want to know about men.
What do women want to know about men? Since y'all think y'all know about men anyway.
We do.
We know enough.
No, y'all don't. Y'all think, y'all assume.
Tell them, Mike.
Assume?
Here we
I
go.
don't know about all that.
Here we
So
go.
if we got the fellas listening, I'm gonna need y'all to chime in.
Help us out,
have our
y'all.
back. It's just two of us in here
Help
with
us
four
out.
women.
Represent.
They jumping us.
Can I say that number one more time?
Say the number
for
one more time.
TikTok?
Why you gotta say it like that?
Can I say that number?
Yeah, okay. I
She's
see
a
how you
woman.
feeling.
That's part of the subject today, too. It's part of my seductive behavior.
Mm.
It's 248-854-9850.
Fitty.
Fit it.
Call
Call
in.
in.
What do y'all want to know?
What do women want to know about men?
What y'all want to know? Huh?
First question.
I ain't scared. See, they think we scared too. Guess who ain't scared?
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
We didn't say that last time. What do men, how do you keep a woman happy? Men?
Ooh.
How do you keep a woman happy?
How do you keep a woman happy? What do you think?
They done switched it up on us, didn't they?
Yeah,
Mike?
because technically that the question really are for y'all, but I mean, I would say, you know, some spontaneity, but then you have to adapt to the woman that you're with, because everybody does not enjoy the same thing. You know, I could be with her in one relationship, and then you know, we break up. Then I end up getting with Phoenix. Mm-hmm. She may, you know, be into something that Phoenix is totally not into. Mm-hmm. Oh, so you have to learn your one.
I was gonna say, it's Phoenix.
That was easy.
Very easy. Boom. Next question.
Boom. Boom,
boom.
boom.
Well, I want to know, why do men show interest in a woman but then they don't follow through?
Great question. Well, technically, that's another question for the women, because technically, it's y'all. You know, we show interest in y'all, and then see, that's that hate stuff. That's that hate stuff. We didn't have that last time.
No, we did not.
We didn't have that.
No, we did not.
So we'll show interest in y'all, and then y'all play all standoffish and act like y'all don't want us and stuff like that. So a lot of times we feel like we pushing too hard, so then we fall back.
But whatever happened to men are hunters? And with that being said, if a man is a hunter, he may not get his prey the first time. He might have to chase it a little bit. I think that you guys have been a little desensitized to that fact.
Well, you know, as time goes by, you know, things change. So we adapt to the changes. You know, all that started back in the day. But then after, you know, we dealt with y'all foolishness over the years, we keep, you know, chasing and y'all dissing us. We ain't about to keep hunting.
What would be the suggestion you would make then to a female who is when you lay back, when you pull back or whatever, and you know, what should she do? Because a lot of times, you know, men seem to get turned. It's hard to say. Men get turned off when you back off with them, and they get turned off if you go a little more towards them. It's like, what do you do?
Don't back off. Like, if you're backing off and you're just like letting it go, like once, let's say we back off, right? Because y'all not giving us what we want.
I'm biting my lip.
And then this is the problem.
Ain't the time to bite your lip.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna let him speak. I'm gonna let the brother speak. Yeah. Let him speak. Cause I got something to say.
So if we back off and then you back off too, who's gonna win in the situation?
Okay,
you gotta come get us.
No, you gotta come.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
wait a minute.
Hold on. This is where
wait a minute.
And then men have the audacity to say that it's a role reversal. Since when does a woman have to run after a man?
You know, you feel like it's running after a man, but if you're rejecting a man and then he gives up after you reject him, you ain't running after him. You're letting him know, look, I was wrong. I really do want you. I'm interested. I didn't mean to make you feel like I didn't want you. Baby, I want you. That's not chasing him.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Say something.
Say something, because I got something to say too.
So that chasing thing that women do, I think a lot of times women kind of back off because they get deemed as thirsty or as a bugaboo
and crazy.
Or as cray. So
she liked me too much. I
and
don't like
sometimes the subtle back the subtle back offs.
Hold on 1 second.
We got a call.
Yeah, we got a caller.
We got comments too.
Hi, caller.
What up, dog? It's me. It's Q. I was just commenting.
What's happening? What's happening? Yeah. Help us out. There we go.
What's the deal? Yeah, I just had to call real quick. I just had to say this about I think one of the young ladies said something about hunting. And like, why don't we just keep chasing the prey? Thing is that now, I think it's a younger generation, but a lot of the women have grayed the lines between like consistency or persistence and like just being too much on you. So like some women think that like when the dude is like kind of being persistent, that he's doing too much. And because we've had that experience with so many women, we try not to do too much. So that might, in your eyes, look like we're falling back, but in real life, a lot of women kind of frown upon persistence. Maybe they not used to it, or I don't know. But a lot of times when you try to be persistent, some women are turned off by that. I think that make us, a lot of us, fall back.
Okay.
What's too much?
But right.
I mean, yeah. What is
it? Because I swear, I just still think that certain.
No, ask him. What's too much?
Yeah, it's just.
Dude, what's too much?
Yeah, what is it? Because
I can't answer that. Only a woman can answer that. So like I've seen women though who, like, if you meet a young lady one night and you call her or text her the next day, that she feel like you didn't give it enough time to, like, in between. Like, so that's weird to me, because I feel like if you like somebody or you're interested in somebody, like if I end up calling you or text you that same night, that should be okay. But some women don't look at it that way. So like we try to play off of each individual, but sometimes you just kind of get lost in the sauce. Like my man said earlier, what works for the last one don't always work for the new one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we just kind of get lost like that. And then unfortunately, sometimes those relationships get lost.
I agree.
I think I
do.
hear you, brother. I hear you, my brother. But
But there's a
I
but.
was waiting on that but.
I hear you what you're saying, but I think when I hear everything that has been said thus far, and you saying, well, maybe because of this relationship before and what happened 5 years ago, it sounds like it's some healing that needs to go on both parts. Because I think that before you give somebody your number, you should make sure that you're in the space in which you are ready to receive that number. But what is happening is men ain't ready to get that number and women ain't ready to give out that number. Then you got two people that got situationships and entrapments and all this other stuff, and then that's where the games and the crap comes in, because everybody got entanglements. Make sure your space is clear before you trying to jump into another swimming pool.
Yeah.
Or sometimes.
Yeah, stay out the deep. Stay out the deep water if you ain't ready.
I think, like, people might think that they're ready for something, so they will entertain a person via text message, via phone call, whatever. And then they realize, well, wait a minute, this person is real, and I'm not quite ready for them. My intentions was just to kind of flirt around, but this person is real, so I'm not ready for this. So they'll pull back without being honest and saying, you know what, this is what my intentions was, but I see you on some higher level stuff that I'm not ready for, instead of being this adults and just pulling back and saying, I'm not ready to deal with this, you know. Right. And that's how people get ghosted. That's how people get ghosted.
I'm gonna say this one thing before I get off the phone, because I know I'm probably gonna get ambushed anyway. But I'm gonna say it.
Don't say nothing and then run.
Right.
We don't run.
All about it.
No,
like
go
before I get done saying the good, I'm gonna hang up.
he leaving y'all two to hold the bag.
We got you. We still appreciate you.
Is that I think that's the truest statement that I've heard thus far. And I want to also say that I really do believe that there's more women that do that than men. All right, I'm hanging up now. I'm out of here.
I know I'm going to
All right, thanks for calling.
I know I'm going
Appreciate
to
it.
Peace out, guys.
If I'm not getting the energy that I deem that, because see, I was taught this by a man. He should earn that number. He should earn that conversation. He should earn the continuation of whatever communication. And if I feel like I'm not getting the energy that I want, I'm a ghost you, because I'm not vested. We just communicating via phone, text messages. I'm not invested. I don't owe you no explanation. So I probably will ghost you. I probably will. And that's all of y'all TikTokers in my inbox. There you go.
And that should be on both ends. Earn the number.
Yeah, both numbers, both ends.
Yeah, okay.
Because women should earn it too.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Because once you let them into that private space of your life with the number, and they have access to you now.
Yeah.
You know,
got it
nowadays,
anyway.
phone
call you on
numbers and
Facebook.
stuff is like,
Man,
Yeah,
they don't call you on Facebook until it ring out of order.
I think that's part of the problem
Back to
with
back to back
with
to
all
back.
of that too is Facebook and Instagram. Everything is instant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary to be, meet somebody and they just instantly like, okay, let's go on a trip, and they just be doing too much. You be like, whoa, know? Can I get to know your middle name?
Right.
Can I meet somebody in your family? Can we
talk about your interests?
Right. Can we be friends first?
Well, we just gotta jump to a companionship and a marriage and
a booty call.
Yeah, that too. Hey,
I'm just saying.
But sometimes that ain't that bad.
Speaking of, so
sometimes you can sacrifice for those type of things.
What are your
especially when you overdo?
We do have a question too.
What are men's turn offs?
We do have a question on.
She understands.
We got one question online too.
Go ahead.
Well, at least on this feed.
Go ahead. I'll look at it. Go ahead.
It says, why do men stay in relationships when clearly they want to have multiple women? Why not just stay single and have what you want when you want?
No.
No what?
Absolutely no.
Women are doing that more than men. I'm sorry.
Be single.
You said women are doing it more than men? Yeah,
Women are doing that more than men.
Yes,
Sorry.
they are. I agree. And then they try to play the victim.
I just think that there's a whole lot of broken people, and they need to. Sometimes you just need to sit your down, be still, get quiet, heal, and figure out your stuff.
That's
because
right.
the bottom line is, a man and a woman are not going to come together and it be the right situation until the man is ready. Speak on that.
And unfortunately, that is so true because
I think I do agree.
She said,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because
unfortunately.
I mean,
Not every time, but majority of times, that is correct.
yes,
The man
it
has
is.
to be ready, because if he's not, he gonna do everything
Yeah.
Yeah.
contrary.
So why is it unfortunate?
Being a
I just
real man.
want to ask you, lady.
Because what happened, well, in my opinion, sometimes when you, so say if somebody's dating already, and they're kind of in a relationship, they're not in a relationship, I shouldn't say that,
Right.
but they're dating and they're figuring each other out and they're having fun and stuff like that. And then, something happens and things started to get real and people start to talk and have a conversation and they don't agree on something. And then they start to have these little, oh, I didn't know that they thought that, or, oh, I don't agree with this, or whatever. And they start to have little, because people, you're human. So that kind of facade, the mask kind of, you get comfortable. You start to be you, more you. And it starts to fall down a little bit, that mask. And then it goes like, okay, then you have your first little argument. And then you kind of back off of each other for a minute, then you come back. And then you might have another argument. And then you go, okay, but I still like this person. And then you're starting to feel a little, okay, it's not as fun as it was, because now we're not just playing, we're not just talking, we're not just having happy time. It's starting to get real. And then this is what I don't get. When it starts to be like that, instead of having a conversation about it, it's like men kind of pull away and they start breadcrumbing, which is giving you like little, what that means is, say like,
Side piecing.
No. It's no.
She didn't say that.
No. What I mean is, it's like, they'll still give you the good mornings. They'll still have this, conversation lightly. But it's not as involved, and it's not as interested, and it's not, because they've backed off. What you guys were saying.
But they still
yeah.
They want you. They put that lure.
Little
on
bitty,
that hook
little
to
breadcrumb.
keep-
Here you
to
go.
keep the fish just following
It's
around.
called
Yeah.
back pocket.
I told you.
B blankety blank blank
I told
blank.
you. See that y'all answering for us. I told you. I told you.
We'll put your deep voice on and take over.
Okay.
Because that's all you really ever have to do for a woman. When a man stand in his manhood, we shut up. I know I do. I be like, say it again.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this.
She ain't talking to me.
Don't show that clapping thing on there because you're not talking about me.
I love it. Help me.
So let's continue and ask the question.
Well, okay. Let's answer her question. Victoria question. It says, the why do men stay in a relationship clearly when they want to have multiple women? Because, and I'm not speaking for me. I just feel like a lot of men, they really, really want the woman that they're with. They don't want to lose her. So, yeah, they jump around because, they just want more. They want to have their cake and eat it too. But they still don't want to lose the one they're with. So they're not about to leave that person off for somebody else to take away.
They're going to hope that you eventually get it right.
Exactly.
So then they'll start acting right.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the get right?
Yeah.
Whatever the problem is. Whatever you at home doing. And to answer yours, the breadcrumbing.
That's what they call it.
Most of the time, it's probably because you're not hearing what he's saying, or you're not hearing him. So he back off in his way. Like you may think you hearing him, but it's something you missing.
So basically, from what you're saying, it sounds to me like people need to learn each other's love languages.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then if they learn each other's love languages, then
What you mean by
understanding
love
will
languages?
come.
Right.
Because like some women like gifts, that may be their love language. Some women or men like attention, that may be their love language. Some people, communication is their love language. Everybody has a different type of love language.
Yeah, okay.
And there is a book called The 5 Love Languages that I suggest that people will read, because you have to learn.
You can also,
It will help you learn about your love language.
you can also go online and take the test as well.
Right.
Go on, girl.
So can you
Information.
give out that website when you get a chance? Because I'm being, what did you call it?
Breadcrumb.
Breadcrumb. As we speak, and I have done nothing wrong. Okay, nothing.
But back to
Absolutely.
That's
to
the
what
first
he
thing a person
said.
say.
When she, what that question was.
Thank you very
The
much.
reason why men cheat too, or don't give a woman all their attention, because it's 31 flavors. They got so many women just throwing everything at them all the time, because it is more women than it is men. And these women out here out cold.
Yes,
But
they are.
they ain't
Yeah,
coming.
I
They ain't
agree.
throwing themselves on us like guys throwing themselves on y'all. Like we can't just go pump the gas and get like 5 throw-ats like y'all can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That laugh it off. Laugh it off.
So no. But at the same time, even though we got, I heard a movie. Somebody said this though, and I agree. Sometimes we want that filet mignon at home. And sometimes we just want to get a little greasy cheesy burger sometimes, every now and then. But we don't want to stay with the cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's like when you're a vegan, right? You know, you're a vegan because you want to be healthier. But then every now and then you like, man, I ain't had no bacon in so long.
Are y'all comparing women?
I'm just giving an example.
Well,
Listen.
Well, they are both edible, so.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
see, the reason why I compared y'all to vegan is because it's better for you.
Pick up the game.
So you got the vegan at home. Oh, you a child.
And that bacon ain't good for you, but you know it's still it's good.
Say it in patois.
But you like the way that bacon tastes.
The bacon is good. The bacon tastes good.
Jesus.
I have a question.
Question.
Why do men lie about being in a relationship when they know they, like we said, had a whole woman at home, but then you see whatever, and then you get with this other person, and then you just, you playing games. Why do y'all lie and play games like that?
That's the cheeseburger. That
All right, we're gonna take this call and we're gonna come right back to that question. Caller, you are on the air.
Am I on there?
Yes.
What's happening?
It's this D Gun.
What up, dude?
What up, dog?
I'm trying to talk to the question. Maybe it's lagging behind, but what do
It
women
is. Don't
want?
listen to your.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me turn that down. Well, I have a question. At what point do women start to vet the men that they're dating? So
Don't get quiet now.
Are you dating for a purpose?
When you say vet, be more specific.
Okay, being more specific means when do you do a background check on this man? And find out, because a lot of women, especially black women, they start dating men who have
Especially
criminal
black women?
records. Yeah, especially black women. I'm a black man, so I deal with black women. Y'all will deal with a guy who has a criminal record. You know he done been in and out of jail. I ain't saying you in particular, but y'all will know a dude been in and out of prison, but y'all don't know why he been in and out of prison.
ask questions.
Yeah, because put the disclaimer out there that all men, just because they've been incarcerated, doesn't make them bad men.
No, it doesn't mean
It
that they're
But
a
sometimes they do.
child molester or nothing like that. But
No,
maybe they are.
I agree with you on that.
Yes,
I agree with that.
that's horrible.
But maybe they are. And y'all will move these men into y'all cribs. Have them around your children.
No.
I
mean,
don't take it.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
Don't
because
take
I
it
have someone
personal.
to do it. He's right.
Let him say his point, though.
He's right.
Let him say.
I'm saying don't take it personal. I'm saying that this happens a lot because what we see a lot is a lot of black women not complain. They accurately say that they have been messed with in their youth, right? And so what happened is their mothers brought some man into their house who they didn't properly vet. Didn't know nothing about him. And then you have a whole generation of people fucked up because black women have brought these men into their houses. And so at what point do you vet the men you're dating? At what point do you ask the men you're dating, what are you in it for? Are you in it for marriage? Are you in it for fun? Are you into polyamorous relationships? Are you into polygamy? At what point do y'all do that?
I'm going to say, can I answer this, please?
Go ahead,
Who
girl.
was burning up in my lamp? No. I'm going to say this. Me personally, I do background checks. Flat out. I want to know your first name, your last name. I have family that's in law enforcement. We doing a background check. Flat out. And that's the first thing. Secondly, my friends teased me for years because I would meet somebody and I'd be like, I would ask a million questions. They'd be like, girl, you gonna scare him away. I said, well, if he's scared, then he don't need to be with me.
Exactly.
At what point?
He's trying to
do you
hide
do that?
something.
At what point did I do that?
Yeah, after
Day
2 weeks,
one.
after 3
It wasn't no
weeks.
daggone 2 weeks. Hi, my name is Cameron. Your name is so and so. Oh, okay. And we had real conversations because I don't have time to play with you.
Okay, so
And I don't
after
have
one
time for you to
day-
play with
so
me.
After one day, I tell you, my name is Damon Gunn.
Yes.
And so you say, all right, let me run a background on this nigga.
You don't
That's
need
what
his
you do?
middle.
No. If
You do.
No.
You do.
Let
need a
me
middle
let me
name.
say what I'm saying.
No, you do need
'Cause
a middle name
sometimes-
because
I
if
don't.
you
I'm a
look up
federal
Damon
investigator,
Gunn,
sweetie. I don't need nobody's middle name. I can run it through my databases.
Well, okay, well, maybe you got it like that. Okay, so you're saying the second woman who just spoke. So you're saying both of you women are saying that after the first day when
No,
you feel
that's
like
not
you're
what I'm saying.
interested
I
in
didn't say
somebody-
after the first date. I said, but it would be soon. When I figured out that that's what I wanted to do, then he got checked out. And matter of fact, I didn't even do it. I was talking to my cousin. Oh, what's the guy's name? So and so. And I told him. And next thing I know, he was like, okay, he's straight. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like,
All
oh,
right,
I
so
checked him out.
Y'all have a platform. Do y'all promote that to the women who y'all speaking to?
No,
Because
so,
I haven't heard that.
So me, I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So I do. If you give me the impression, because I pull investigations daily, I do interviews daily, so I read people, everything. So I know when you're lying to me or when your credibility need to be checked. And at that point, if you give me a reason to check your credibility, I will check it. And I will tell you
so
that I tell
you're
you that I will do it.
clairvoyant?
No, but
No,
I mean,
no, it's,
you have
no.
some
I'm a
sort of,
trained,
like,
I'm a
ESP.
trained commissioned federal investigator. So what I'm telling you is, when
Oh,
you
so you
talking
actually
to
have
somebody,
taken classes into.
I have a
how to
degree. I
tell
have 2
tales.
degrees, sweetheart. But I'm a federal commissioned federal investigator. And what I'm saying to you is, this is something that I do daily professionally. So I know how to read people. When I'm talking to someone, you can check their credibility just by having a conversation with them. You don't have to get into all of these, specific questions. And you can tell when somebody, we all have discernment without any degrees. We can tell when something is not right. If there's something going on, you can tell when people are kind of being evasive about certain things and not sharing certain things, and you ask certain questions and they walking around the bush. Your red flags, and there's red flags there. So if
Okay,
you're
but
feeling
you're talking
uncomfortable,
about
then
you,
check it
man.
out.
But ma'am, you're talking about you.
But what you said is, do you promote that on your platform?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm a woman, just as these other ladies are here. We can tell our friends all day long what they should do, but we can't make anybody do anything.
That's right.
You can promote all you want.
And really, it just depends on where that woman is
you can
with
promote
herself.
all you want.
Yeah.
You can promote
That right
where
there.
the woman is
Say
in
that again.
her life, how she feels about herself dictates who she picks to be in her life, in her children's life, in her spirit, in her body. She has to be okay with herself. So when you pick these people or deem them bad people or whatever it is,
So why do
it's
so
a
many?
reflection-
So why do so many
it's a
black?
re-
Why do
it's
so
a-
many black women choose wrong?
it's a reflection of where they are in their lives,
So-
with
so y'all
themselves,
think
with
most
themselves,
black
with
women-
themselves.
So y'all
It sounds to me that somebody in your life specifically has gone through this. So the only thing that I can recommend to you is that maybe nobody knows why anybody does anything. Things have happened to all of us, our grandmothers, our aunties, ourselves, and all of those things. And when they do happen, there is a domino effect because it doesn't just affect the woman or whoever, it affects the whole family and it goes on for generations. So the only thing you can do is try to heal yourself, and if it's not you, then you can recommend that person get some sort of counseling. But if they don't want it, you can't force them to, and that's the answer to your question.
Thank you for calling.
actually-
we have to
actually,
move
that
on.
wasn't an
We
answer.
have to move on.
Okay.
So thank
Thanks,
you so
Dave.
much.
Nice talking to you.
All right, D,
I
good.
have a question for men.
Yeah.
So
before you do that question,
Okay.
because how y'all said y'all be you how y'all vet. The way I do it is
Tell me.
I do tarot card readings.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No, you're not.
yeah.
No, you're not.
So I tell you to pick a card, and then I pull a card for you, and then I read it, and you ain't got to tell me shit. Go ahead with your
remember,
question.
we gotta go back
Go
to
ahead
your
with your
question,
question. Go ahead with your question. Huh?
No, I was just saying we have to remember to go back to her question too before.
Who question?
oh, go to her question first because it was on the floor first.
I forgot what you said.
Let's reiterate.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure we were finished. Are we finished with where we're at now?
Yeah, but you know, I'm in line for
My
my
question
question.
was, why do men lie about being in a relationship? You in a whole relationship, but you don't tell.
Yeah, that's the cheesy burger that we need every now and then.
Okay.
Yes. And you're gonna lie because and women do this too. And I don't do it. I'm just speaking from. I just know that's how it is. People are gonna lie because they want to get something. You're not gonna.
You don't have to lie to get something.
You don't have to, but a lot of times
It's easier.
people
It's
believe
quicker.
that. People believe, okay,
It's
if
more
I
instant.
lie and say I'm in a relationship, I'm not in a relationship, then that's gonna make me get her. I want to be able to get her.
So how about not lying and see if you
That's-
get her
I'm
as well? I'm just
You talking to me as if God,
Right.
I'm saying
We
I
ain't
don't
got
do
time
this.
for all that. We got somebody at home now.
Yeah.
She's making a good point, Mike. She's making a good point. Tell
Baby,
the truth and
well,
see what
so
you
in
get
other
with
words-
the truth.
And I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
But nowadays, you
people
don't even have to do that. Because
Yeah, you
now
don't.
that, honey, these women will be like, oh, honey, just bring the check on Friday. We're going to go out and have a good time. And then I want you to go back home. Because I don't want to be bothered
times
with you.
change. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
some women.
Some women.
Yeah, because I used to
But
be a
it's
side piece before.
more,
I did.
it's very,
It's more hoes than ladies.
it's happening now.
You ain't got to lie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't lie to me. Tell me
Yeah.
the
You ain't
truth.
got to lie to me to keep.
But I agree with what Miss Melody said. And see what you get with the truth before you jump to telling a lie. Because 9 times out of 10, you know, with what you just said about how these women are doing, you know, you might just get what you want and more.
Exactly.
All you got to do is look on Instagram. You can get a date, an inbox, and everything else.
Where at?
Or Facebook.
On what?
They be showing you everything. I'm like,
Yeah,
honey,
they
you ain't
do.
even getting
But-
paid for
So,
it. You
so
just-
I got a question.
What you
And I just
doing?
really, this has been bothering me, like, over the course of time. So men, and I hear a lot of men say this, but I'm getting the impression by their actions that they don't really mean this. So when they see a independent, strong woman, they're attracted to us. But when it comes down to actually getting involved, they're not so interested in it. It's almost like a conquering type of thing. Why do men do that? Why, when men are faced with alpha females or independent women, strong black women, all of a sudden, when it gets down to the intimacy part and the companionship, all of that is switched around because now you let me know that's what attracted you to me, but now that's not so much what you want anymore.
With those boundaries, once they go up and you go, oh, well, this is what I like, this is what I want to do, da 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 da. Some men kind of, like you said, it's kind of like...
It's like a switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Lamar
a transformer.
Go. But I got something for that too, and it's on both sides.
Okay.
Because you still need to submit to the man, no matter how strong and independent and all
Me no
that.
speakily English. Me no speakily English.
Oh, I got to clap, Mike. I got to clap.
Oh, me no speakily
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing, brothers? I'm gonna say one thing.
That man right there said he was next.
But I got
Not
one
about to
thing.
step over that man. And
Listen real quick. It's good though. What I'm gonna say is good. For real. And I'm gonna say this. I don't have a problem submitting to a man, but every man is not a man that a woman can submit to.
No, I ain't, don't. If he's not a man, don't submit to it.
you.
That ain't the man for you.
Don't submit to a boy or a nigga. Submit to a man.
It has to be a man.
A man.
Okay, so
And you got to know what a man is, because a lot of ladies think they.
They high five across the table. You know, we get a good point. It's just like
I don't know about you, Mike. I got to clap. I got some applause. I don't know about that.
Hey, we,
He said, I gotta go. Okay, your turn, Mike. Go on, Mike.
For that feminine part.
well,
Go on, Mike. Cal.
For the feminine part, I understand what you're saying, but it's like Jill Scott said, it's like, if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
Who said
But
that?
if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
I think in order for
If you have to ask
to a
you
man,
might
she
need to
have to
read.
really.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's like, like some women, they'll get judged as too feminine, too nice, too, you know what I mean? And then on the other side, oh, she's too aggressive. Aggressive. And it's like, okay, it was going back to what I was saying before, when you have these conversations and you get to know each other and then start the argument and you blah, 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 and then you're okay again. And then it seems like when the boundaries start to come up, like, okay, because I'm a feminine woman or whatever, then when I show my, boundaries, or if I say, okay, well, I didn't like that. You did this, and then they get angry. What is that?
When he wants you to just be a big old mush and
or
push
something.
over.
But then when you're that,
That's not
they
what
don't
he's
want
saying.
that either.
Right.
It's like,
well, that works.
They run
And this
over that.
this is gonna go to like what I was saying. It, like I said, when I say it's both sides. A lot of times people are attracted to certain things. They're attracted to it, but it doesn't mean that's what I want. That's what I want all the time. So it's like they go.
Step off then.
It don't matter. Like you can. A lot of times people want something in the moment. So in the moment, I want. Oh man, look at her. She's a strong. Oh man, I feel like I can get her. Whatever. It feel like an accomplishment for them. So once they get them, then it's just like, okay, now I got them. So now I don't really want them no more for the reason that I went after them for. It's the same with people in. So I'm not gonna like put this on one particular person. In general, people in entertainment, like celebrities, stuff like that. People want them because of what they're doing and what they are. But once they get with them, once they find out their schedule and different things like that, and they can't handle it. It's like, oh, you wanted me. You knew what I do. You knew I had a busy schedule.
Right.
Now that you have me, it's like now you're getting mad. You're getting jealous because, oh, you're around all these different women. I've been around all these different women before you met me. And then same vice versa with, women that's in entertainment. It goes, both ways.
So are you saying that at what point should and who should in a situation, if both fine, come to the table and say, hey, look, I run into this all the time, and I know that's why I'm single, because I'm stubborn. I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm a very stubborn person. But it's something that I'm working on. So at what point should, and who, being that men, that word submissive, speaking English, came up, that should the woman who is supposed to be submissive in the relationship, and the man who is supposed to be some form of a leader, who should open up that conversation and say, look, we have evolved into a whole different phase of our relationship, and what was working in the beginning, you being who you are, me being who I am, we might need to reevaluate how we handle each other.
Both?
Yeah.
Either or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people take the word submissive and they run with it and be like, oh, a woman is supposed to back down and not do this or not do that. That don't mean she don't have to do certain things. It just means, still be able to say certain things that you want to say. Like if you feel something, say it. You're not going to belittle that man by telling him your feelings.
I just think submission is not the true definition of submission. I believe a woman, an independent, strong woman, can still be submissive. And I think people's definition of what submissive is on the men's end, and I could be wrong, means a whole different thing from what it really actually means, because it takes a strong woman, first of all, to be submissive.
Exactly.
Okay.
I agree with you. I agree with you. And I honestly, no, I think most people that feel that way, they do it because they want control. They know what the true meaning of submissive is.
Submission has nothing to do with being under control.
But that's what I'm saying. That they want to be in control. That's why they treat it that way.
I just want to say that the bottom line to me, submission, you think of it in like the biblical terms, because most of us learn it from there. You have to be submissive to your husband, but it also says in the word that he has to learn. A man is supposed to love his wife like Christ loved the church.
Right.
So the bottom line really is respect. If you go into the relationship and he's respecting you and you're respecting him, then if you are building off of respect, which means you can have your own opinion. We can agree to disagree. I don't have to always agree with you. I can be my true self at all times. You should be able to be your true self at all times.
That's where the trust come in.
But I am a strong woman, just like you are. But sometimes I know how to shut my mouth, and when it's time to speak out loud. I have learned that I cannot always just say what I think. So what I do for me is I think about things before I say them. So it would come across in a respectful manner, so I won't disrespect him. But I'm not going to back down from what I believe in. I'm going to say what I got to say, but I'm going to say it.
Amen.
Baby,
Amen.
let me tell you how I
That's
feel.
where that strength comes in, and knowing how to be submissive and knowing how to convey and communicate and convey your message to your partner.
Right, but it's respect.
Y'all
Y'all gotta respect each other.
Y'all got any questions for us?
It is, but I was going to say, it is respect, but it's also trust, because you have to trust the person that you're having that conversation with, because you can't get to the real feeling if you don't trust what you're saying, what you're trying to say, and what comes out maybe won't be as nice, it won't sound as good. But if that person trusts you, they'll say, okay, hold on, I didn't get what you were saying, and I know you're not trying to hurt my feelings, so let's try this again. And then you say it again, and maybe they'll hear it. Because sometimes you don't hear it when you don't trust that person to give that person your feelings, give that person your opinion. You're scared, or you're they might think this way about me, or well, maybe I shouldn't say it like that, or whatever. Because then you change yourself. If you can't say it the way that you want, the way that you really mean it, and that person doesn't understand and won't take the time out to listen to you, you don't trust each other, to me. That's just my opinion. But I feel like a lot of times it is respect. It's the respect that you're trying to gain out of the trust that you have in each other to say what you want to say. And you don't have to contour it and make it look pretty and put a bow on it. Sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you're just telling your truth. You're being yourself. And if you're being yourself, then that person should trust you.
Flick Mama Coco said there is a difference between being a strong woman and being a woman of strength.
You gotta get more details with that.
You gotta break that.
Come on now. You gotta break it down.
Yeah, school me.
So while she's breaking it down,
difference.
What would make a man ghost a woman? Why men ghost women?
I think that's a whole nother topic.
It is.
No, it's not. It's a question. No, it's a
whole nother
question.
topic.
That's a good show.
And
First of all,
it's funny
wait.
because I called Mike and told him that should be a title of a show.
Yes, it really
it wasn't
it's-
like those words.
That's
but
a general thing for women and men, and because women
That is true.
ghost men,
Women ghost men a lot.
more than men ghost women.
I know it's my prime.
and won't even
ghost.
tell us, won't say
Period.
nothing, boy.
I
A
will
blocker.
ghost you.
But I really want to know, and it just boiled up in my spirit.
Boring. It's boring.
Just give us a little taste of the answer.
Honda, Mazda,
Just a little taste
Mitsubishi.
of the answer.
Yes.
Just a little taste.
Why
of the
will a man
Of course.
leave a woman with his children and go get with another woman with 5 kids, everybody else, and marry her and raise her children and ignore his own?
Oh,
It was something she did that was right.
Shondo.
It was
Something
something.
she
It was
did.
something that
It ain't
woman,
never
it was
nothing you can
something
do to
that
abandon
woman-
your children.
Exactly.
I mean, I ain't saying he was right.
Okay, well then you gotta listen
I
to the
ain't
whole way.
saying, okay, all right, okay. It was a good spirit, an evil spirit.
Yeah,
Evil
had to be.
spirit out.
That was with that woman. It was either in her mouth or in her vagina. Or she was more submissive. It was something.
Yeah, it's hard for me to answer that
that
question.
drew him.
I don't know. I got
But
one
that is
child.
nothing I would ever do. Nothing.
Period.
No,
Either.
because you we've all seen it. Like
Yes.
you'll be like, or this woman would
A
be,
lot of
and
grandpas did
it's,
that, didn't they?
I don't know, because my granddaddy was there. He was with my grandmama. But
Because I don't
honestly did on
I don't,
Friday.
I don't understand that. I don't understand it. You know, because like my thing is, it don't matter what's going on in your life. You should never abandon your kids.
Right.
That's period.
Yeah, that's another show
Exactly.
too. I got a quick question.
I got claps too.
You gotta
And a high five.
So, how much time does a guy need to himself when he's dating? Like, you know how they say, well, you know, guys need a little bit of back off time, or you to not call them too much, or you know, when you're dating, give him a little space. And
Space,
He wants to be with you and watch the football game. He wants to, you know, some women take offense to some of it. How, like, what is like maybe a general time frame? It's like,
You gotta read your man.
Yeah, I think it's you have to kind of read the person.
Learn his habits.
Yeah.
Things that he into, things he like, and know. Let him enjoy it.
Yeah, and if he say I'm gonna call you back, let him call you back. Because a lot of times you tell a woman I'm gonna call you back, and then they call you right back, and it's like
That's what I'm
did not
saying.
say I'm gonna call you back.
What if it takes? If they say that and it takes like a couple of days? They
Well,
don't
it's-
like it.
that's different.
No,
They don't like it.
He ain't into you like that if it's gonna take a couple
Right.
days. Or there's somebody else.
Okay. Mm.
I'm busting at the seams. I was gonna say, first of all, where women go wrong, and I'm a woman, and I can say this because I've done it before. You need a life of your own.
Yes.
Have a life of your own. Don't be meeting no man thinking he gonna complete you. Go do something.
Go do something.
Go get your hair done. It's more to life than getting your hair, your nails done, and looking cute.
Yeah.
Go to the gym.
Right.
Go learn about art. What
Because
do you
that-
like?
Start an
That's-
acting career.
that
And don't
saying
give
is
him
true.
all
He
the
on a
access to everything that you're doing. Do not give him a play for every moment of your day. Sometimes men like to know,
Mr.
let me go to her and ask her what she did today. If you telling him, well, at 5:05 I went to the bathroom, and then at 5:06 I went into the kitchen and drank some more water. He
Man, what
has
did you do in the
nothing
bathroom?
to ask
minute.
you. He has nothing to ask you. He has nothing to inquire about. And why he's not calling you and asking you about your day is
He's
because you
bored.
just already told him everything that you did today.
And he's bored.
And he's bored.
Or he can predict what you did.
Well, I know she probably went to the bathroom and then she went to drink some more water after she went to the bathroom. So I ain't got to ask her what she did.
Right.
They already know. Give them some mystery about yourself. Because I know one thing about me. I'm attracted to men of mystery. I'm going for the one that's sitting in the corner and conspicuous and not saying much.
Yes.
Versus going for that clown in the middle of the dance floor doing all of this stuff. So I'm more or less, I like mystery. I like to investigate. I like to pick you apart and try to see if I'm going to let you put your walls down and tell me If you interested, you're gonna put them walls down. You're gonna tell me a little bit more about yourself. That's
All right.
so.
all
Give
right.
them something to ask.
Okay, Flick Mama came back and she said, a woman of strength is supportive, not selfish or proud. A true helper, you may even say submissive.
Okay.
She
I
also
agree.
said black women are stereotyped, angry, mean, strong, stubborn.
But
Yes.
strong is not a negative connotation.
It's not.
Strength is not negative. So
That was the
if
only
somebody
negative
called
one.
me
I mean,
strong,
the
I
only
get
one,
happy.
the only positive one within those. Angry, mean,
Yeah.
and stubborn.
She's right about that.
Angry and mean is just to me is just something that is.
Unless she meant too strong.
Okay.
What is too
But
strong?
I ain't gonna lie.
What is too strong?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a woman,
Not
and
backing
some
down.
of my female friends, they mean as hell. Okay, moody. You know,
Yeah,
half of the
and
time
that-
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but that's something that's an inner soul thing that you have to dig in and find out what kind of trauma you have. You know, you got trauma,
that
trauma
interested.
wounds, and somebody, you're gonna bring it to wherever you go. You're not gonna be able to walk away from it because wherever you go, it goes with you.
It's called being bitter.
Then I
They
feel
ain't
like you
angry,
need to
but
deal
these
with
women
that.
are bitter.
Yeah, and it's if you don't know
Heal.
what that is, you need
Heal.
to figure it out.
We're talking about men, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No, I'm just agreeing with her.
But they
with
bring it to the
with
relationship.
You know
lady
what you know what
because-
But some men are bitter too because they
Yeah,
ain't got over their
Would you say
ex-wife
that?
That's true.
or that girl that broke their heart in high school, and you
Yeah.
like,
Or they're
what?
older man with a toddler and they shouldn't have no toddler, and because they left their 10-year marriage
Oh my
and now they got a 2-year-old and they got to pay child support all over again when they was done.
You can't
5
get better.
years ago.
You can't get better being bitter.
Do men like it when women make the first move?
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But I know a lot of times women stray away from that and say, "Oh no, the man is supposed to pursue the woman. In the Bible, it says you ain't even following everything in the Bible. So don't come at me with that."
You better speak, Reverend Mike.
But yeah, it's nice to know that because sometimes men may not approach a woman because they may think they may get rejected.
Right.
She looked too strong in the face.
I don't do it for biblical reasons, but I won't approach a man initially because I am afraid of rejection.
I hate rejection.
I'm gonna just be
I
honest.
think we all are.
Yeah, most people are
Yeah.
afraid
Cool
of
with it.
rejection. But that's just like
Don't
that's
waste your time.
most people are afraid of rejection, but that's just like saying don't step out on faith and do certain things in life. I mean, you got to do it in order to know that if it works or not.
And that's why you always have
I'll
to say
take
what
the
you
L.
gotta say with your mouth.
So what's the biggest turn off for a man when it comes to a woman?
Older for me.
You said older.
Older. Stink. Smelly cat.
So he's
Yeah.
saying, in other words, your cat don't say, yeah. It's like, yeah.
Burn. Or not just a cat, just you. Period. Like
Yeah, you
like
gotta smell good.
like
The smell
you're a woman.
turn
Like,
on.
right. It seems like that's part of being
I
a
could
woman.
be a little bit attracted to you, but if you put on something that smells really, really good, it's gonna like pull me in there like a fish on a hook.
Endorphins.
You could be a 3.
Yeah, that's the endorphins.
You could be a 3 on
And
the
you'll turn
scale.
into a 10.
You a boy with a smell and a good
Shoot, how you think all them brothers be getting all them fine girls? They be smelling good. It's something about that cologne.
It's something
Oh,
about
y'all feel the same way?
Oh yeah.
a walking bar of soap.
Okay.
I will fall for a walking
Because when
bar
they
of
walk
soap any
past,
day.
you go,
So
oh my god.
he can have one tooth in his head. You be like,
Oh, you smell so
who is that?
I ain't saying that much.
He
Is
gonna-
that a
he
3?
got- he
Is
gonna
that a
smile
3?
at you
I
like,
ain't that
Here's
low.
one I gotta get in.
Insecurity, though, I did want to get that
I'm
out
sorry.
for my answer. Like, insecurity is one of them.
Like, what do you
You got to
mean?
be
Like-
confident about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I actually stopped dating a girl because she kept downing herself. Every time I tell her, "Oh no, you
Oh.
look good. Oh no, I'm telling you, no, you're beautiful. No, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that."
God, no.
Like,
She was a narcissist. She just wanted you to keep saying this shit over. That's bullshit. Because ain't nobody is 2020.
well, she lost me with it. So.
Yeah. So I had a debate about this conversation with a couple of people, a couple of different conversations. What is it when you guys say you should smile more or you should smile? And sometimes with women, we hear it and we go, what does that mean? Because men say it and I don't get it. So I had a whole troop of guys turn to me and go, well, that's, they explained whatever it was that they were trying to explain. And I was just like, you should smile more.
It's two reasons.
Okay, so what is
more
that?
inviting.
What
Go
is
ahead.
that?
One, you always look better when you smile. And number two, it's a pickup line.
Okay.
It's a reason to have something to say.
What if he isn't trying to pick you up? What if he just...
Then it's the other one. You look better when you smile.
Okay, so...
Because sometimes women do walk around looking mean, whatever. And it's
like Jay-Z.
They want to be... and they may want to be encouraging, to let you know, smile, I love to see when you smile, or I don't want you looking down today. I don't want, it's like I want to see something more positive in you. So it's sometimes it can be more of a positive thing. I think a lot of times women look for the negative in different things that men say.
So do you think women are more pessimistic than men? Like negative?
Yeah. And I want to say...
Be honest.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I want to say I just didn't want to be attacked, but, we only got a few minutes left, so it ain't going to hurt.
Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's in almost every... Because I feel like a lot of times women look for negatives. Like, we can compliment you, we can do... the other day, was this yesterday? This might have been yesterday. No, this was last Thursday. I was in a store, and I was looking in a girl's direction. I wasn't even looking at her. I was looking at her direction, and she was like, what you looking at? And then when she noticed I focused in and looked like, she realized, oh, dang, he wasn't looking at me. Then she started smiling. But it's like, what if I was looking at you? She honestly wasn't even that attractive. So
she should have been glass on.
She should have been. She should have been. But it's like, why are you looking for that negativity? It's like, if I was looking at you, I might be looking because you might look beautiful. But instantly, she's like, what you looking at? Like,
she did the head and everything.
Yeah.
So what would you say that women need to do, and men, if possible, to repair the interpersonal relationships that we have with each other, black men and black women? Because there's obviously a void there.
Disconnect.
Counseling.
What can we do?
Yeah,
what can we do?
Some people may need counseling. Not saying that it's for everybody, but some people may need counseling because a lot of times people are hurt by certain things that happened in their past and they don't even realize it. And they carry it into their future and still hold on to it.
Because memories are attached to emotion. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Your memories are attached to an emotion. So if I hold up this, eat a piece of candy, that person that hurt me might have ate that candy and you might
and it's going to trigger it.
Yeah.
You drinking a bread pop? Oh, Jesus.
That's what he hit me in the head with. Not a big pop.
I'm Rasputia, damn it.
Rasputia, damn it.
We did not get to all of our questions, so there's going to be a part 2, everyone.
Yeah, we got.
So we got like about a minute left. So I want everybody to tell you where they can find you on social media or anything else that you want to promote. Starting with you, Phoenix.
You can find me on TikTok, Phoenix Allen 50. You can find me on Facebook, Phoenix Allen. You can find me on Instagram, Phoenix J40. You can find me on Snapchat. You can find me on any social media. Just type in my name.
Phoenix. Okay. And Terry.
You can find me on Facebook, Terry Marshall, or on Instagram, Terry Time 2.
GL, you can find me on FB. You can find me downtown. You can find me here every Monday. That's about it.
You can find me on Facebook at Cameron Kimball. You can find me on Facebook under All Things Cam and K. You can find me on Instagram, All Things Cam and K, and you can find me on Instagram as Cameron Elaine.
Before Mike says something, I want to name.
Why don't you let a man do it? Go ahead. I just.
And if you want to. Anyway, you can find me here every Monday for Switchplay TV. Also on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Nicole Nelms. Instagram, Nicole Boss Lady, or Nikki Boss Lady 24. And just to let you all know, I just want to say that this has been a great show. And I wanted to acknowledge Jewel Freeman. We wanted to get to your comments. We'll get to your comments. And we thank you for watching. Quince Q, we thank you for calling in and commenting as well.
And D Gun.
And Mike is going to say his as well. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, before I announce myself and everything, I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. I didn't catch all the names on here. A lot of times the names and everything don't show up, but I do have a couple comments on here from Flick Mama Coco and Victoria, and she had a couple questions that we didn't answer. Well, it wasn't question, but comments. The man choose the lady through the man choose the lady though. Supposed to anyway. I'm assertive, aggressive in most cases. And she says, realize, don't categorize. So we thank all y'all for tuning in. And my name is Mike J. You can find me on everywhere. Just type in Mike Raw Voices or just type in Raw Voices, RAWVOYCES. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next week. God bless y'all.
There will be a part 2.
Good night.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Bye.
And realize that for women,